This is the weekend edition of iFIBER One News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast.
And from the weather department, we are looking at rather unsettled weather pattern. We try to warm it up, but could be some slick spots in the next couple of days to watch out for.
Stay tuned for more on this week's edition of iFIBER One News.
From the iFIBER One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER One News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was the Lee Theater's Super Bowl party. And here with the story is Jeff Chu.
More than 160 Seattle Seahawks fans saw the championship team win Super Bowl 48 on the biggest screen in Ephrata and quite possibly Grant County. The Super Bowl party Sunday at the Lee Theater was the result of the theater's new digital movie technology. The Lee teamed up with iFIBER Communications for high-speed internet, which brought high-definition TV to the theater's silver screen. It was the closest thing to having a huge window view of all the action at New Jersey's MetLife Stadium, especially since the Seahawks offense and defense made horse meat out of the Denver Broncos. Theater co-owner Steve Whetstone and the theater staff hustled to get the hot wings, hot dogs, pizza, and popcorn ready before the doors were opened.
We're trying to provide a very family-oriented atmosphere so that those that don't want to go to a local bar or tavern or someplace like that can come here, bring their family, and enjoy the Super Bowl.
Whetstone said general seating was open while booths were reserved.
12 hours after we announced we're going to do the Super Bowl, they were all reserved.
He said the event could become a tradition.
Especially this year because of the Seahawks, but we're hoping this is our first annual.
Excited Seahawks fans lined up early to get inside the theater. Billy Hall was joined with her best friend, Kristen Leslie, both of Ephrata. Hall explained how she converted from a Broncos fan to those who love the Seahawks.
I'm a split family. I grew up a Broncos fan and married my husband 14 years ago, and now I'm a Seahawks fan.
And converted.
And right now I'm not talking to my mother or my cousin or my aunt who live in Colorado.
Anthony Evans said he was impressed with the festive theater event.
I think it's an awesome idea. I like the atmosphere. There's a lot of people here, and it seems to be a good thing, It's good for the community to get together and watch it on a big, giant screen, and go Seattle.
Seahawks fans didn't hold back. Adding to the family festivities, theater staff raffled off prizes during commercial breaks, giving away prizes to those who signed up in the lobby.
Go Seahawks!
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER One News.
A new business is opening its doors in Ephrata and offering something different for lunch.
Pita Pit is set to open on Monday in Ephrata. Owner Pam Lessiman said she decided to bring Pita Pit to Ephrata after multiple people gave her the idea. She has always loved Pita Pit restaurants, so she decided to contact the company. She received a response the next day. Lessiman said Pita Pit is a lively company. After training with the Pita Pit Corporation, she's found that the pita business is all about having a fun, friendly, and clean environment. The interior of the restaurant reflects the positive mood that Lessiman hopes to bring to the community. With plenty of seating, Lessiman expects to draw in a big crowd next week. She believes that the business will attract more than just Ephrata residents. She expects people from all over Grant County. Lessiman said the doors open at 10 a.m. on Monday. She said they are also offering catering and delivery services. For iFIBER One News, I'm Courtney Vasquez.
Thank you, Courtney.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
And we'll be right back after this.